He's actually won the last 7 meetings with John Higgins, and that run began in the biggest match of them all, the final of the World Championship 2019.
Start from John Higgins. That final, the other match I remember between these two was in Shanghai, the 2012. And this event might just suit John. He lost in the Northern Ireland Open final.
Players, if they can't get inspired by this sort of atmosphere, there's no point, is there? This is recent years, but it can turn back.
Great atmosphere, the one table setup. That's why the Masters. Well, he's playing safe here. Maybe up behind the pink. If he can get across. Well, not behind the pink, but... well,
he was kind of forced into that, wasn't he? But he's such a great long potter, of course. And, of course, now Higgins has opened the reds up. It could be a bit of trouble for him.
One.
2 titles and got to the world final, and it was still kind of considered disappointing.
That's a compliment to him.
Maybe the same has happened there to Trump.
Judd Trump.
Just the mark had kind of forgotten how it was. I think when we spent all that time in Milton Keynes playing in COVID bubbles, the tables were almost perfect.
Won the China International in '99. China Championship.
Well, he found a way there. I'm not sure.
One.
Yeah, the previous Hong Kong Masters many years ago at the Queen Elizabeth Stadium was a great... Nicely done. Well,
been a slow trudge, that would have told you probably couldn't see it.
12.
well, that was hitting the near jaw, so...
Could be the key ball now.
Just finished a little...
Were given as they arrived and maybe made a bit of a fuss of.
Looks to me as if he has a nice shot this. Well, he didn't catch much of it there. He tried to push it.
John Higgins.
But that's a very... Wow, what a shot. Round 2 cushions. Couldn't have played it any better. So the frame...
One.
So again, just...
Very narrowly avoiding the double kiss there.
To what extent are these close matches he's been losing a sort of definite pattern, or is it just a blip?
Events and losing from winning positions. He's not losing early, so it's an odd one.
Yeah, and I think it will be a concern for him. The Tour Championship was the one, wasn't it? 9-4 later. Ah, well, yeah, it looks like it will be anyway. Some winning this frame. Cap of whoever does win it. It's a Billy on. So it's best of 9, first to 5. Higgins has claimed first blood after a half hour in taking tournaments to all parts of the world, including Asia, invitation events with Steve Davis and other matchroom players. And anyway, here we are 40 years on and we're back again.
That's nicely done. Once the cue ball hit something on the way back to bowl, and that
7.
It's certainly an opportunity for Marco Fu, isn't it? Out of the blue, he's been playing below that form recently. Not that he's played all.
After COVID, and most, so a very popular win all round.
But you know it could happen. So there's a gap, which I don't think he. Some shot, you know.
Yeah, he had to get it really, and he did.
50.
It's just staying with the shot a little longer.
To hope he'd sort of seen them all off, but they're all still going at the top level. Just one visit.
64.
And it's worth saying there is a
surprised if that break was enough to hold out. In fact, very simple.
Of course, there's not been that much snooker played. I think the good thing now for the player, next event's weeks away, but now, certainly for the top players anyway, UK Championship, English and Scottish Opens, so on and so on. Well, you're going to hear the applause coming from Trump.
$111.
Change of hand only, of course, on day one.
Yeah, I mean,
114.
you can get 136, but I still wouldn't if I was Judd Trump with that break, because it mayn't be enough. But he did it fair. It's a marker. Neil Robertson, prolific break builders, basically.
Well, actually, in the last Hong Kong Masters, he made a 1-3, made a 1-4-3.
129.
But it's a useful time immediately, emphatically, with a great total clearance. So. Quarterfinals of the Hong Kong Masters. The thing is, Higgins won.
Yeah, they've got him with long pots in the previous frames. Atmosphere for this match. Oh, shot, despite the fact John didn't really hit them very hard.
World final where Trump could have become world champion at the age of 21. Good consecutive run of 20.
Well, not only that, Dave, he's never looked like dropping out, has he? You know, he's not even been on the brink. But he's always played the percentages, played the... Yeah, that I wasn't aware that one went. That's the... Red goes to the opposite corner bag, which... We see a lot of snooker, don't we? And well,
the 136. This is what we hope for, and this is what now then's back there as well. So there are protocols to follow as well. But what a great response this has been. Again, one visit.
So this is the kind of standard we're already seeing.
80.
Interesting that Mark Selby differently.
Welcome, Trump.
We nudge out the red as well here. Oh, beautiful. Well, that's... we would have starved of live snooker for so long. Oh, that's a pity, but it's a terrific break all the same.
Trump's money.
That's quite... I think players, when they have completed a big breaker, playing down on the red that's just to the left of the black spot. And that, now the black spot is completely... This time, though... It's...
He once made... Right, crowd favourite, I'm sure.
Almost like he's never been away here. Front of his mind. That one not going in cleanly. Has sat in his chair ever since.
Well, at least he does come back to the table, albeit needing a snooker. He's not positive. What Higgins won't want is for Trump to start clearing away. Here, on that top cushion.
One.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, he's out.
Judd Trump, one.
Long gone now. It's been a good 4 frames, isn't it? The first was...
He's not really pulling up many trees. He might have thought, well, I can advantage at the halfway stage. Remember, he's not beaten Trump on that began at the World Final 2019. Getting in front, it's been getting over the line in a few finals, a few key matches. It would be a big win if he could finally beat Trump today, get himself into... He's maybe just been lacking a little bit of late.
20.
Yellow's having a go at dropping in.
Came away from the cushion and went back in, but unless this goes in somewhere, that will be the mid-session interval.
Well, the crowd are really loving this, and that's great to see.
Higgins,
First
24.
snooker tournament in Asia.
Decision cleared more than one occasion to win frames. And John looked disappointed, so...
One.
Excellent pot. Cue ball was heading to safety. Played that pretty confidently. And he didn't.
Sign of Trump going on the front foot.
Judd Trump, 3.
When Zhao Xingtong had to pull out, they went back to the list, and it was Mark Williams who was next in line.
One.
Oh well, that's handy, I suppose. Tackled it so far.
4. Ten.
Little nudge off of the reds above the black to
18.
'A little bunch of 7 reds. I don't know if there's a plant in there, but I don't think there are any plants. Not. He's on one to the middle. Well, he's missed the green on the way up, and more importantly, I might have forgotten sitting there, seeing this.
48.
Will be enough.
56.
And that's the one he's played on, so they continue here. No obvious signs of any jet lag.
To get in, but before that, remember he potted that good yellow. Attempted match now.
6.
Gets the red off the
Cue ball there, otherwise he would have gone into the cushion too early. Tane, and they have done so far.
18.
We know what Trump's like in that sort of scenario. He understands that like this.
$95.
3-1 down, best of 9, important frame.
102.
Very good.
130.
Brilliant break that was.
120.
Trump had 7. Higgins had 4, even though he was beaten 18-9. The second session of that match, Trump just played unbelievable snooker.
The break-off shot's gone so wrong.
One. Seven.
For the black into the same pocket, but move reds in the process. That's the shot. Well, look at that. That's
23.
absolutely A1.
Yeah, and like I say, that break-off shot from Higgins, determined to step up and get right back into the match. Opportunity to really showcase the sport.
Yeah. Referee seemed to get a little round of applause there.
46. $54.
Trying to get them open. Immaculate safety shot. Putting the red safe is always a good idea, or certainly trying to tie up those two reds, because I don't know what he played, to be honest, but it certainly wasn't anything like.
One.
Well, it's given Judd Trump
But not so much this.
applaud in that, as it was on its way to the pocket.
There's not many balls missed in this match. The standard's been high.
Nicely done. So Judd Trump
13.
with a very
Yeah, just more like a winner, but as I say, but it has been happening for a while with John, and he'd be disappointed every time it happens.
56.
They seem pretty delighted already,
32.
to be honest.
This with left-hand side. Good effort.
Yeah.
A number of those have gone into that left corner from both players. So you do get that, decent cloth and very good conditions. Often the balls just are favourable, and we might be in.
Well, what a recovery that is.
Break, but wasn't to be. And he's,
28.
Here as part of the World Snooker Tour team. Higgins knocked in.
43.
Well, he tried to make too much angle. Surprising miss, but it looked almost straight.
Significant one. We'll see.
Not only significant, Dave, but I mean, it blew off the spot right behind it. There's no getting away. Trying to get the bunch open here. He missed them all together. It was quite a big target, I think. So at the moment, it does.
We might start to see the odd error creep in with the tension rising. I mean, it's hard to say how many people are in the audience today, but
well, this is under hit, and just that was never in doubt the way he played ping ball.
Ooh.
70.
To hold for the red, he pushed it into a place, like I say, which means that it's not. So that suggests the frame isn't quite over from this chance.
yeah, we're just starting to see little errors creep in, you know, for most of the... Absolute granite, isn't he?
All together. Well, no, they've played that quite beautifully. Quite beautifully, and John acknowledged it because the red was so... And a terrific long pot.
1.
As Dave said, we've had a as if to do. Strange old shot. It's actually a crucial stage of the match. Neither player can take any risks. It was worth a shot, wasn't it, I think?
It's in it, a frame where we've had a few little mistakes creeping in, bit of tension coming on. That pink is the key thing here. Prevails here.
So I was thinking he might do that, but pot it rather. So. Well. So that applies now. Yes, he's got a policy.
John Higgins was going well, though, early in this frame. He missed that blue. See if Trump can just take these out.
14. 7.
The way he's won it.
Yeah, I mean, there was that long...
So Judd Trump, one Higgins needs them both. You're a big music man, Neil. There's been eclectic choices for the audience, isn't there, between frames?
Well, it's always good when a distracted player is not put off. It's not going to amount to anything. But this time, no problem. So Judd got 4. Between cue ball and object ball, which means the Reds are either going to be opened here or from Judd's next shot. It's always a bit of a worry. Yeah. Ah, brilliant. Brilliant. He was playing safe, but he's given himself the first chance in the
games. Taking the opportunity to try and get into the pack, but he's missed them and not the
final insult, really. So it's a bit of a worry now for John. You know, he was 3-1 up, as we know, and as I said, it's not as if he was on the brink of winning at 3-1. Anyway, he might end up going.
It's cued it very confidently, actually.
I think the crowd would enjoy a decider at the end of the day.
The last frame, it's turning into one. Following the pattern.
After this, playing over in that area, good shot. Gives the impression. So red in the colour. It's been a terrific game.
59.
We're about to see it go. Yeah, but judging by what you said earlier on, given that he's not beaten him in all those people, I think.
Anyway, we'll see. Yeah.
And the black in playing it. And there's your answer. And as Dave said, the break-off was important.
1.
Nothing better be going with taking what's there. The red below the pink. Want it to be a factor in who wins the frame. By the red, I think he can. But there'll still be 75 on. So this red... And even the trusty double's not gone in, so this match...
And worse still, Trump could get through to the red.
It's getting very interesting, isn't it? Well, that is... I think he was in two minds. Well, that will be a great relief to John, and now...
Well, he's had a long... This red effectively for victory, and this could... Not only does he reach the semi-finals, but as I say, in terms of his own self-confidence, this could be a very significant win. .68 the lead, 59 on, 3 snookers needed. Yeah, the worst part for Trump is he did get the chance, didn't he, in this frame, and it didn't. But there's no way back now, and this becomes a victory lap.
Just get the feeling that, you know, the atmosphere, they're showing us what they're capable of. It'd be good to see O'Sullivan in action. Starting to get the juices flowing against Onyi.
Yeah, that's that feel about it. Back in Asia with a big elite event here on that today. Judd Trump and John Higgins. Crowd have loved it. John Higgins loving these last moments. Lovely shot that. For all the supposed sort of difficulties he's had, he's still 5 in the round. Because one thing he's got in abundance is impression in the decider. It's always been a fascinating match. It's John Higgins.